Some folks would never agree to a 7-day off-road rally from Squaw Valley, California to the dunes of Glamis near the Mexican border. Take away modern technology like GPS and cell phones, and most folks would run in the opposite direction. But my navigator Rebecca Donaghy and I figured it would be a great test of the 2017 Chevrolet ZR2, the latest off-road iteration of the midsize Colorado pickup truck, so we joined up for the Rebelle Rally. The all-female Rebelle Rally is not a race for speed, but rather a rally for navigational accuracy. Competitors must use just a compass and a map to find 3 levels of checkpoints. Green checkpoints are well marked with a large green flag and are designed to move competitors down the course. Blue checkpoints are more difficult, marked by a smaller blue flag or just a blue stake in the ground. Black checkpoints are not marked at all, and teams must use triangulation to determine their position. Each morning, we were given a set of latitude and longitude points to plot on our maps. Since there is no set route, we got to decide which dirt road or track to take to each checkpoint. Once there, we signaled a tracker that sent our position back to rally officials. Part of my strategy is to go as fast as I legally can to make sure that she has enough time to take headings and stuff at all of the black checkpoints. So our idea is to go, 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 and then spend a fair amount of time at a checkpoint. Go, 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 spend a fair amount of time at a checkpoint. And before, we'd been doing all of these Rebelle Enduros, and they were all speed limited. So now I was finally able to kind of open her up, which was really nice. Yeah. And the ZR2 did great.
But you did really good in maintaining consistent, patient speed within the limits without getting too frustrated.
Yeah, it's hard. I get frustrated. By and large, our strategy worked. The Multimatic shocks kept the truck smooth, soaking up the whoops while allowing for quick direction change. In general, we had more time at the unmarked black checkpoints to figure out our location using triangulation, essentially using the landmarks, our compass, and the map to determine our exact location. Rebecca was so good at this that she could determine our exact location on the map to within 2 meters. Well, today was really rough. We were in Johnson Valley, a lot of King of the Hammers course. My navigators, Rebecca, got out a lot to help spot me, which was very, very helpful. I still hit a few rocks, so we'll check out the underbody of the ZR2, but I think she's okay. But it was fun. It was a lot of more technical driving. This was definitely the most technical driving day that we've had today. So that's always nice. It's fun to give those of us who really do like to drive a little bit of a challenge. When I checked under the truck that night, I saw a little bit of fluid on the skid plate, but nothing that looked too bad. What I didn't know was that the energy from the impacts to the skid plate in Johnson Valley had knocked the differential plug loose. Further impacts had walked the plug out and essentially embedded the plug into the skid plate. That's what happens when you run out of talent, folks. My 4-wheel drive is super iffy right now. It's going in and out, so I'm doing a lot of this in 2-wheel drive and it's making me insane. So it was down to mostly 2-wheel drive in the soft dunes of Glamis, which was also in the middle of a giant sandstorm. All I could do was air down the tires even more, keep up the momentum, and pray, but there was no way we were giving up. I picked the 2.8-liter Duramax diesel engine over the standard 3.6-liter V6 for the Rebelle Rally, but I'm not sure it was the right decision. The 369 pound-feet of torque was super helpful in the slow and rocky sections, but in the dunes and other sections where momentum and speed were key, the diesel really worked against me. The paltry 181 horsepower wasn't enough to get the 5,000-pound truck up the Everest of Dunes, Oldsmobile Hill in Glamis. The cameras only caught me trying to scramble up Oldsmobile in 2-wheel drive, but later I ignored that terrible sound coming from the drivetrain, shoved that truck in 4-wheel drive, and attempted again, but it just wasn't gonna happen. The diesel is great if you know you'll be in the rough stuff, but if it's speed you're after, stick with the gas. When the dust cleared, Rebecca and I earned a place on the podium with a 3rd place overall and a 2nd place for the ZR2 in the bone stock division. Had I been more careful in the rocks, I'm confident we would have finished higher, but nobody ever has a perfect rally. For now, I'm really happy with our finish, and I am incredibly happy with the ZR2.